Hey everybody, got a Rebind I want to show you guys. Pardon my voice, it's about gone. Anyway, this is a large print personal size Bible, and it's done for a brother in London. So I'm having to do this review pretty late. I've got to get it in the mail tomorrow morning, so the review could not wait. So I need to go ahead and get that done now. So I did a couple of new things on that I haven't done before, and I wanted to kind of show those to you guys. Let me kind of give you some, kind of start with the cross on the front. Well, first of all, this is a Burgundy Deerskin with inside it has a dark navy. It's a little darker than navy. I don't know what to call it, like a really, really dark blue liner. And silver ribbons. So these aren't white. In this light, they kind of look white, but they're silver ribbons. All right, so what's new? Well, this cross, I used a thinner, even a rounded material. I normally use the same material I use for my ribs, which has squared edges to do the cross, and it's a thicker, it has a taller profile. And I really wanted something more sleek and a little more, I guess, not quite as bold. So this is a little understated cross on the front, and it has a nice shape to it with that rounded, has a rounded kind of contour to it instead of the squared edges. It just turned out really nice. So that's new. The ribs, I did 5 ribs. But the center rib, I put 2 pieces of material, one on each side of the same material that I used for the cross, to give it 2 small, almost like small supporting ribs for that center. So it gives it kind of a unique look with the ribs. I really like that. That's new. Also, I did a new kind of reinforcement with this cover. To kind of give you a little background, the new Cambridge NRSV that just came out, at least the cowhide edition that I reviewed, the spine, that's printed and bound by Lego in Italy. Well, that bindery reinforced just the spine of the cover. So it had a little rigidity to the cover, the spine of the cover. And I really like that, and I wanted to try it. And this is the first one I'm trying it on. And I love the result. I love the result. So the result of reinforcing that spine is that it has a firmer feel in your hand. And when you fold up, if you haven't had a rebind, if the spine's not reinforced on a Bible over 1 inch wide like this is 1 3/8 inches wide, and the total Bible like it is right now is about 1.5 inches wide. When you open to the middle in the Psalms or Jeremiah or something like that, and you hold it out flat, it will fold in 2 if it's just the leather there. So normally I'll reinforce the book block to prevent that from happening, and then the spine of the cover will just wrinkle. Well, I didn't want that to happen either, so I reinforced the actual spine of the cover and the spine of the book block, so it has like a double reinforcement there. So it's really, really nice to hold. It's really firm in that it's not going to fold in half on you, or it's not going to give a lot. You're not going to have to worry about breaking it in half or tearing the sewing or tearing the paper with the sewing if you bend it too far. It's just really, it's a nice added feature that I haven't gotten to do yet, and I want to do it. So those are kind of the newer things I tried with the cover, and it really works out great. This is probably one of my favorite rebinds I've done in a while. So, and I love the color balance. The silver on silver. This is the silver gilding with the silver ribbons. I just really love how that turned out. That looks great. It kind of has a very unique pop to it. The silver with the silver. The liner is a like a really dark blue cowhide, but it's not like a grainy cowhide. It almost feels like a calf skin, but I know because I bought it that it's not a calf skin. But even though it feels like a calf skin, so but it is a cowhide, just not really grainy. You also have the textured cardstock end sheets. It has that nice texture. I love using those because you have the double side color on both sides. If you use some graphic end sheets, most times you'll have the graphic on one side and it'll just be white on the other. And I just really like having that solid color on both sides. So just to kind of open it up, give you a real quick showing of the spine. I'm putting one finger underneath the spine right in the center to hold it. And you can see the spine's holding firm and the block's not folding in half, even though the cover is away from the block on both sides. The block is really holding there firm. It's really nice. It's just a nice feature to have that double reinforcement. Also, this large print personal size is a nice, it's probably one of my favorite layouts, and it's probably one of the most readable personal size Bibles out there. So you have a 12-point font, double column paragraph format with your references at the end of the verses. It's a really cool layout. Similar to the Quintel, they both use the 2K Denmark font, and it's just really nice, really nice. This is printed in China and by R.R. Donnelly. So the paper might not be quite as nice as a Schuyler, but this is really well done. They did a really good job with this. It's going to be a great addition for its owner. Let's see, and I'll show you the back. The textured cardstock end sheet with the darker blue liner. You see the back corner work as well. The front corners there and there. It just has a really great feel to it in the hand. It's full yap, more than full yap all the way around. See how they fold over on the front all the way around. And then on the top, same amount. And then on the bottom, the same amount. And just a really quick, having that reinforcement on, just if you're not really familiar with rebinds and rebinding, you can mess up a really great cover and improperly attach your book block. I'll show you how. When you open this up, you have your cover built. If you bring this tab over an extra millimeter here, 1 millimeter too far, excuse me, then on the back side, you'll be 1 less millimeter. So you're actually bringing this into this cover in a millimeter and this cover out a millimeter. So you're actually going to have a 2 millimeter discrepancy between the front and back cover if you don't attach the book block correctly. Having that reinforcement perfectly centered allows me to be able to attach the book block perfectly centered so that the front cover and back cover are the same exact length. That's been a struggle for me when attaching the book blocks onto these covers, or the covers onto these book blocks. I might go over just a hair and under just a hair, and it causes issues with the ribs meeting the edge of the hinge, with the covers lining up and being symmetrical, the same length, and it just but having that reinforcement on the spine of the cover just kind of eliminates a lot of those potential mistakes. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of share that with you. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully this was cool to see. I love rebinds and seeing other people's rebinds and showing off kind of what I've been creating. And I'm excited to get this one in the mail tomorrow morning to its new owner. So if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and you'll get all notifications for rebinds that I've done, and Bible reviews and Bible rebinding tutorials and book reviews and all sorts of cool stuff. So if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe, and also have a monthly giveaway that you can be eligible for. So check that out too. Just look through my videos or just search Bible giveaway, and one of mine will pop up, and you can kind of see I'm giving away this month 2 different Bibles. So I'm gonna pick 2 names or draw 2 names, and those will be the winners of the 2 Bibles being given away this month. So anyway, be sure to subscribe, and you can follow along. So thank you guys for watching, and God bless.